again, everyone. This is lesson 3. This is going to be Stan Squrrelli, which is Ty Cooney's good squirrel buddy from the Bronx, who of course now lives in Yosemite, who goes everywhere else with him. So he's in the first book, and he's one of the main characters in the second and third book. In fact, he's on the cover of the second book. Very exciting. Also very exciting, I'm wearing the Zelda shirt. Yeah, I know. It's my wife bought it for me. She's a big Zelda fan. She plays till all hours of the night. Drives me nuts sometimes, but there you have it. And most of what I just said is true, except for the part about my wife playing Zelda. Okay. So again, as always, I'm going to draw fairly quickly. If it gets too fast, just hit the pause button and catch up. And as always, I'm starting with something basic that everyone can do. It's a circle. So get your paper, get your pencil, turn your paper up and down. You make your mark on your paper the same size as my mark is on the board. And if you do that, you're going to do great. Here it comes. First thing I'm doing, a circle. Boop, there it is. Not a perfect circle, but a circle. The next thing, 2 more circles in the circle. Now these are going to be sort of big. Watch how big they are compared to the circle I have, and also watch where they are. Are they up, are they down? Because it's got to look like this to come out right. So first circle's right about there, second circle's right about there. Big old circles. Alright, I'm now going to connect the circles like this, and I'm going to connect them like that on the outside there. Stan wears glasses, and these are his glasses. So let's give him some little pupils. He's got some little guys in there. Ty's pupils are a little bit bigger. His are smaller. He's got a little oval underneath his eyes in the middle. Just like that. Except Stan's actually has a little triangle kind of underneath it. So it's an oval on the top, but it kind of has a little point on the bottom. Small detail, but it's there. Now, here comes the top of his head. From the side, and by the way, as always, the first circle is just framing it. So it's not something that we're going to keep, but it is something that helps us get stuff in the right places. So now on the side, I'm going up, kind of almost straight, and there's his ear. It's kind of like a little circle. Going across his head with some hair marks. You've seen those before. There's the other circle, and down the other side. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that line. Don't need it. It's gone. Let me finish those out because I erased them. Stan has some eyebrows, so we'll go ahead and throw his eyebrows right there. Just kind of little lines. They can be expressive. That's kind of a happy eyebrow look. If you wanted to make him confused, you could have one down here and one up like that. If you wanted to make him angry, you could put them both like this. Okay, but we're just going to make him happy. And eyebrow 1, eyebrow 2. Okay. Down to the face. Now his face does not kind of curve in like that. That again is just framing it up. What I do is from right here, I kind of swoop out, make some hair marks, and come back in. Okay, so it's almost like a little circular motion with little hair marks on his cheek. I'll do it over here too. Swoop out, hair marks, and back in. That line does not belong. That line does not belong. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I always put the little inner ear in there. Don't know why, just like to. And now his mouth. His mouth looks a lot like a W. Not exactly, but a lot. Here it comes. I start it up here. I bring it down and up. And you're going to go up right towards the middle of the nose. And then I'm going to go down and up. There it is. See the W? It's kind of like a W, like I said. Now a squirrel, you know, they got those funny buck teeth. So you put a little rectangle in here. Kind of like that. Put a little line right there. Now you have Stan Squrrelli with a goofy little grin on his face. The next part of this is fairly simple. You're going to make a U, what appears to be a U. You start right here and over here. So either way, make a U. Just like that. Interesting. What are we doing? I'll tell you what we're doing. We're making a tank top. So now to finish that tank top, Look at that. See, now there's his tank top. Now I'm going to make his shoulders. His shoulders are going to pop out right about here, right there, and right there. And sound effects always help, so the little, that's going to make it better no matter what. I'm going to bring his arms down and I'm going to put his hands on his hips. This is how it's going to look. It's going to come down like this, and then his hands are going to go like that. So this is his arm, so I've just kind of made a little triangle shape off of his shoulder. That's all I did. Don't get too confused. There's the top part of his arm. There's the top part of that arm. Alright. See? Not too tough. Here comes his hands. I'm going to come up like that. Okay? And now I'm going to throw his fingers on there. There he goes. Got his hands there on his hips. Now you just connect his arms right there. Look at that. And now continue the line down. There he is. Standing there. Da, 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 da. Very cute, Stan. The rest of this is going to be very, very much like the Ty Cooney drawing. All you got to do is put a little rectangle right here with a little line down here at the bottom. Okay, so rectangle, come to the middle, make your little line. Now I'm going to put his legs together. With Ty Cooney, we had them apart. I'm going to put them together. This is how it's going to go. I'm going to throw a leg here and a leg there. See how they're kind of coming in? I finished that line there. Now I'm going to put a little half circle out this way and another half circle right there. These obviously are his feet. Come across, put the sole of his shoe on there. That half circle is going to get hidden a little bit. And this half circle, there it is. There we get some shoelaces. Alright, so there he is, standing 1 foot out a little bit, 1 foot sticking straight at you. One last piece. Now squirrels, of course, have these very large bushy tails. And they're very large. A lot of times they're bigger than the squirrel. And so Stan has this gigantic bushy tail. But what do you do with it? Because it's back behind him again. What I usually do is I just pretend to draw it. I don't actually draw it, but I pretend to. And I go, okay, his tail starts here and it comes up there. Now you can start seeing it. And then I just come back down. Kind of goes in there. So now that's his tail sticking out from behind him. And that is lesson number 3, Stan Squrrelli. Incidentally, if you are watching this video and you think to yourself, you know what, I'd really like to know how to draw a tractor, a car, a dinosaur, or whatever. All you got to do is contact me through tycooney.com. Just go to the contact thing, say, hey, my name is Jeffrey and I want to know how to draw a dinosaur. And I then, when I get the message, will draw a dinosaur in one of the lessons, and I'll say, this is for you, Jeffrey, you dinosaur-loving fool, you. And I'll draw the thing, and you'll get to see how to draw what it is that you want to draw. I'm probably going to stick with Ty Cooney characters, because that's what I draw. But if you want to draw something else, just email me, and I'll give you a lesson specifically for you. Alright? Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.